Howdy there folks, it's Amelia from Sleepopolis, and today we're going to be doing a DreamCloud mattress comparison. DreamCloud is a popular online mattress and bedding brand that offers luxury beds at an affordable price. Now in this video, I'll be comparing the DreamCloud Original to the DreamCloud Premier. Before we get started, I do want to let you know that mattress brands, including DreamCloud, send us beds for free to review and to tell you about. And if you buy any of these beds using our link in the description, we may earn a commission at no additional cost to you. That helps us to fund our testing and bring you these reviews for free. All right, let's get into it. Let's kick this comparison off with a quick overview of some similarities. First up, these beds are made by the same company, and the DreamCloud Premier is really just an upgraded version of the original DreamCloud, so they're very similar in construction, as well as coming with the same 365-night sleep trial and lifetime warranty. Second, they feel very similar as well. We actually gave them the same firmness rating of 7 out of 10. And finally, both beds are solid options for hot sleepers, although the Premier is a bit cooler than the original. Now, let's talk about some differences. First up, one upgrade the Premier has over the original is a Euro top layer. A Euro top is a style of pillow top that is stitched flat to the mattress, so this adds an extra layer of cushioning. Second, we found the original DreamCloud to be a bit more pressure relieving than the Premier. And finally, the Premier is a bit more expensive than the original. It costs a few $100s more. All right, now that we've gotten a good overview, let's dive into the construction of these beds. First up, the covers. Both the DreamCloud and DreamCloud Premier have cashmere blend covers, which are soft and plush. These covers are quilted with foam for an added plushness. The Premier's cover also features polyethylene for an added cooling effect. Next, the DreamCloud has a comfort layer of gel memory foam, which allows for lots of pressure relief and helps to diffuse heat. The DreamCloud Premier has a Euro top, which is a style of pillow top that is stitched flush to the mattress. This Euro top is made with soft memory foam for contouring and pressure relief. Both mattresses have a transition layer, which is 2 inches of dynamic foam in the DreamCloud and 2.5 inches of dynamic foam in the DreamCloud Premier. This layer serves as a barrier between the plusher layers above and the support layers below. Next are the support layers. Each bed has an 8.5-inch layer of individually wrapped coils. These coils reduce motion transfer compared to traditional inner spring coils and allow for lots of airflow in the bed. They are the main support system of the bed, and they both feature reinforced edge support. And finally, each mattress has a base layer of foam that provides a little structure and support to the rest of the bed. All right, now let's talk about how these beds feel. Here at Sleepopolis, we rate firmness on a scale from 1 to 10, where 1 is the softest and 10 is the firmest. We use 6.5 as the standard for medium firm. To determine firmness, we test out lying in multiple different positions on the bed, and we get opinions from a couple different team members. We ultimately ended up rating both the DreamCloud and the DreamCloud Premier as a 7 out of 10, meaning they're both a little bit firmer than average. Now, we thought both these beds had a nice balance between pressure relief and support, with gentler foams in the upper layers and sturdy support below. We also thought both these beds were fairly responsive, meaning you don't sink in too much and it's pretty easy to move around. Next up, let's go over how people might feel in different sleeping positions on each of these mattresses. Your primary sleeping position is an important consideration when shopping for a mattress because different beds require different levels of pressure relief and support. For a back sleeper, most beds will work as long as they are comfortable and supportive. For a side sleeper, we generally recommend something a little bit softer to provide pressure relief at the shoulder and the hip. And for a stomach sleeper, we often recommend something a little bit firmer to keep the hips propped up and in line with the rest of the spine. Let's go over back sleepers first. The DreamCloud Original is a fantastic choice for back sleepers. It strikes that nice balance of support for the spine with cozy pressure relief. Since these beds are so similar, it makes sense that we found the DreamCloud Premier to also be a great choice for back sleeping. Next up, side sleepers. For the DreamCloud Original, some light to average weight folks could be comfortable occasionally side sleeping, but on the whole, this bed is too firm for most side sleepers. And the same is overall true for the Premier. And finally, stomach sleepers. The DreamCloud Original is too soft for average to heavyweight stomach sleepers, but could work for lightweight stomach sleepers who won't sink into the material as much. We think the Premier could work well for some light to average weight stomach sleepers as it just has a little bit more of an uplifted feel. Let's take a look now at the results from one of our tests, the pressure map. We use a heat mapping pressure map to show where pressure is building up along the body while lying in different sleeping positions. Blues and greens indicate lower pressure, while reds and oranges indicate higher pressure. The DreamCloud's pressure map results look overall pretty good. The back sleeping position is almost all blue, which means very low pressure for this position. We see more green and a touch of yellow around the hip for side sleeping, which shows there is some pressure buildup, but it's not too terrible, which is why this bed can be okay for occasional side sleeping. For the DreamCloud Premier, we see mostly blue in the back sleeping position, which again is great. For the side, we see some of that pressure build up again, particularly around the shoulder. So again, we wouldn't recommend this for full-time side sleepers. Two other tests we use to assess a bed are motion isolation and edge support, and both these are particularly important for couples shopping for a mattress to share together. Motion isolation refers to a bed's ability to stop motion at the source and prevent it from transferring across the bed. Good motion isolation means you won't be disturbed by your partner's movements throughout the night. Now, edge support refers to the perimeter of a bed's ability to bear weight. So good edge support means you can sit or lie along the edge without the bed dipping down too much. For our motion isolation test, the DreamCloud did just okay. You shouldn't notice any small movements, but you'll likely feel some larger ones from your partner. The DreamCloud Premier actually did really well, which is surprising for a hybrid mattress. For edge support, both these beds did pretty well. They have supportive edges you can easily sit or lie along, but there is definitely some sinkage you can see. Real quick, let's go over price. As I mentioned up top, the Premier is a bit more expensive than the DreamCloud Original. Right now, the DreamCloud Original costs around $1,300 for a queen-size mattress, while the Premier costs around $1,800. However, you can save money on both of these beds by clicking the link in the description and using our coupons. With all of this in mind, who should get the DreamCloud? The DreamCloud is a great pick for back sleepers as it provides a firm, supportive feel but still offers pressure relief. Next, while the DreamCloud has a similar firmness to the Premier, we found it to be just a bit more pressure relieving for side sleeping, so if you do occasionally sleep on your side, this could be a better pick. And finally, if you have a tighter budget, the Original is less expensive than the Premier, so it's a better pick for budget shoppers. And who should get the DreamCloud Premier? First up, folks who sleep hot should go for the Premier. While both these mattresses sleep fairly cool, we found the Premier to just feel a little bit cooler. Next, couples may want the Premier over the Original as we found it had better motion isolation. And finally, occasional stomach sleepers will likely prefer the slightly more uplifting feel of the Premier. Well folks, that is it for this comparison between the DreamCloud Original and the DreamCloud Premier mattresses. Ultimately, I can't decide which of these is best for you, but I hope this was helpful on your journey towards finding the best mattress for you. If you want to learn more about either of these beds or see some more great options, just click the link in the description or head over to sleepopolis.com. We also have a ton more product reviews, sleep health information, and exclusive coupons you might want to check out. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Bye!